Hello, YouTubers. Welcome back to Yorkshire Media One. I am Mark, your host, your presenter, whatever you want me to be. Yes, I am cheaper and better than the BBC. Now, what have I got for you today? Well, it's Thursday's film review. So, Thursday's film review, I'm reviewing Molly's Game, which is a very intense and extraordinary film. Exhilarating hard hitting and genuinely thrilling. Molly's Game is based on the incredible true story of Molly Bloom, Jessica Chastain, and former Olympic class skier who ran the world's most exclusive high-stakes poker game for a decade before being arrested by armed FBI agents. Players included Hollywood royalty, sports stars, business titans, and finally, unknown to the Russian mob, her only ally was a criminal defence lawyer, Idris Elba, who learned that there was much more to Molly than the tabloids led to believe. Yeah, there was a lot more to her. She was a hell of a lot more complicated. So you got, I can't really pronounce her name. I know it's Jessica Chastain. Jessica Chastain. She's a good actress, she really is, and Idris Elba is a damn good actor as well. Well, that's who stars in this. So it starts with Molly at trying to qualify for Salt Lake City Olympic Games, things like that, and yeah, and it's going through, like, talking through and things like that, and then you see her do the ski run and crash basically, and then that's where the film starts going back, and you see a clip of Molly where she were working two jobs, one as a cocktail waitress and one with I think it were an accounting and things like that, and she were doing two jobs basically, and her second boss were into poker, having poker nights and things like that, and he got her involved, and they tipped her, and she made $3,000 in that one night, and she was hooked basically, and it led to her eventually running her own game, without taking, running her own game and things like that, and she eventually successfully did it, and she did it for a decade, until one night. I mean, all this, it's going backwards and forwards all the time, but the point to the story is the tabloids had her down as something, how can I put it, some kind of gangster's mole and stuff like that. But she's steadfast, and she wouldn't give up any of her clients' names or anything. She just keeps stum, even though I think it was somebody who offered her protection and that, and she said no to it and things like that. And yeah, that was interesting, because after when she said no, she walked into a hotel, went up to her room, someone knocked on the door, put a gun in her face, slapped her around a bit, and basically robbed her. And the guy told her about her parents, where they lived and that, and then bumped to them. And she stayed in her room for at least 2 to 3 weeks until she healed and put makeup on. And then she was going to set up another game, a 1 week's worth of games, and well, she did that. She got a phone call, then she got a text. In this phone call, we're rambling, but she got a text saying, "Oh, FBI has busted your game," and that was it. And she walked, but they caught up with her and arrested her, and that. And this is what the story's all about. It's all about her criminal, what they think is criminal activity. All what she was doing was running an high stake poker game, like casinos would do, but she was doing it in hotel rooms and things like that. But the tabloids had a, princess this and that, they dished the dirt basically on her. But she was a professional athlete skier, or she was. I mean, after that crash, I mean, she had a bad crash, but before that, which I didn't say, She took a tumble again, but her back hurt. You know, she was doing practice as a kid, and the back, you know, she blew her back. And the father says, "Oh, you need to work harder." But she was in hospital, and she had to have metal rods put into her, you know, across her spine to straighten it up. And they did that. Within weeks after that operation, she was back training and things like that. There was advice to stop her from skiing, but they didn't. And then when she were at the at a particular skiing event to qualify for Salt Lake City, she took the run, checked her lines, took the run, and she tripped over a twig. A twig just sticking out a little bit out of snow. You know, she so precisely did hit this twig, and it undid her bindings. And when she took off, she had no control, and that's how come she crashed out. And she walked away from that. But then it all started going into running, gambling for high stake poker games. The buy-in was 250,000. It ended up being $1 million and things like that. And yeah, she made money. But the IRS thing, it was done illegally, and it wasn't. She was found not guilty, and things like that. She got 250,000. She got, I think it was 150 hours of community service, a couple of years of of drug testing and things like that. But she walked away. She didn't go to prison or out like that, because the judge says, people in Wall Street commit worse crimes than what she has in this indictment. So I'm not going to put her away. And he didn't agree with the government's findings or all like that. And she was lucky. She walked away, and that. And she never gave up her hard drives as well. And that was one of the things. They wanted the hard drives, and she never gave them up. She protected them. And the only reason why she protected them hard drives, according to her own words, is because of because the true story, Molly's game, because she won Molly Bloom. That's and I won't have any other name but Molly Bloom, and that's why she pleaded guilty to it in any case. But like I said, she got away with it basically, and she had to rebuild her life, and she was free to do so. Now, obviously, we don't know if she did, but she's looking pretty good and that. But she's got a lot of hard drives with a lot of evidence on it. Obviously, she could write another book. I think that's what she could have done, and done it. But to go through the process, and Idris Elba being a lawyer, that was pretty good. And that, even Idris Elba's daughter in the film defended Molly and defended the book at the end of the day. So is the honour wants these? Well, Molly kept her mouth shut. Molly's got the hard drives, and she's got the evidence. What could hurt a lot of people, and that's where it goes from there. So I'll leave it there. The film is a good film. It's a good story. It's fast paced. Once it gets going, it really is fast paced. But it is good. It's an interesting story. Never got bored of it. It's a longish film, but I never got bored of the film. So there you go. So yes, it's a keeper. It's worth putting in the collection. So if you're still with me and you like that, please give me a thumbs up. Please like the video. Please subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell icon. That will let you know when I'm uploading another video. Please share the video to your friends and your family, and to other social media like X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, WhatsApp, any social media. And I'll catch you on the next video. Bye for now. Catch you all later.